Guys, welcome back to Hear Me Out. I'm E,
I'm D.
and today we're going to talk about more JLo drums. So, if you guys haven't seen our other videos, there's news circulating that her and Benny Boy, aka Ben Affleck, are getting divorced. So, Jenny from the block is in somebody's block, and it's not in Ben's. So they've reportedly moved out. They're not wearing wedding rings, but then they're trying to give us whiplash with the paparazzi, and they were together for some event. I don't know what's going on, but we found an article, and again, check out our playlist because we spoke about it briefly,
Mhm.
where Jennifer Gardner is a shoulder to cry on for
Oh
Ben.
my gosh.
So, you know, what's going on?
Okay, so this is an article from Yahoo Entertainment by Favor Adegoke. The headline is Ben Affleck visited by ex-wife Jennifer Garner amid Jennifer Lopez divorce rumors. So Jennifer Garner is seemingly offering a shoulder for her ex-husband Ben Affleck to lean on. Garner recently visited Affleck at the $100,000 a month apartment he was living in, amid reports that his marriage to Jennifer Lopez has hit the rocks. The actor fueled the divorce speculations after he was spotted on two occasions without his wedding ring, which had always been a constant sight in his barely 2 years of marriage to Lopez. So, the Peppermint actress, Jennifer Garner, was seen visiting her ex husband, who is reportedly experiencing marital strife with wife Lopez. According to the Daily Mail, Garner was photographed arriving at the driveway of Affleck's Brentwood apartment, where he has allegedly been staying since he moved out of his $60 million marital home, which he shares with Lopez. Garner, who is noticeably without any of the kids she shares with the Argo actor, donned a black hoodie and a pair of sunglasses as she drove her shiny black BMW i7 sedan to his place, appearing to be in high spirits. She momentarily paused at the compound's entrance and leaned out of her car to punch in the passcodes to gain entry. Garner and Affleck were previously married from 2005 until 2018 and shared three children: Violet 18, Finn 15, and Samuel 12. Yeah, they're big. So Affleck has set tongues wagging as to the state of his marriage with Lopez and has been spotted without his wedding ring again. According to a report, before receiving his ex-wife at his new place, Affleck had earlier joined her and their daughter Violet to watch their son Samuel's basketball game in Santa Monica on Saturday. The 13 going on 30 actress was dressed in a short sleeve gray shirt that was partially tucked into a pair of blue jeans. She completed the look with comfortable blue sneakers and stylish shades. Violet, who walked beside her mom as they arrived at the venue, was dressed in a dark pink jumpsuit and a cream colored sweater. Affleck was seen pulling out of the driveway of his Brentwood apartment in a sleek dark gray BMW and rested his left arm on the roll down window as he drove down the street, showing his hand, which was noticeably absent of his ring. He was first seen without his wedding ring on Friday as he adjusted the sun visor of his car while visiting his child's school for a recital. Until then, Affleck and Lopez had been wearing their wedding bands despite the reports of their marital strife. So, the married couple reunited for Finn's school play. The embattled couple recently reunited for the first time in 7 weeks after seemingly raising eyebrows with their persistent separate outings. Affleck and Lopez had not been pictured together since they grabbed lunch at um, Saccone, whatever restaurant in New York on Easter Sunday. However, on Thursday, the pair reunited in public when the Let's Get Loud singer joined her husband for his child Finn's school production. Lopez donned a beige button-down top tucked into light wash flared jeans and stilettos for the outing, while Affleck wore dark blue flannel and gray graphic t-shirt, jeans, and Nike sneakers. Things still don't look convincing between them, as an eyewitness told the news outlet that Affleck did not look happy to see JLo as she arrived at a show for one of his kids. When he saw her get out of the car, they did not hug or kiss, the insider noticed. Are Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez putting up a united front? According to Perez Hilton, a source said the couple is prioritizing their children over their marriage troubles. The insider noted that nothing would have stopped them coming together for the kids, and the marriage drama comes second. They are putting on a united front. Jen showed up with Emmy to support Finn. Emmy's super attached to Finn, so it's only natural that Jen, no matter what she's going through with Ben, was there. Jen looked super thin and was dressed casual chic. She didn't glam up like last time she came to a school function. She seemed more subdued than usual when she greeted Ben as he pulled the car up. Emmy was super excited, though, jumping for joy over Finn's performance. Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez didn't spend Mother's Day together, apparently. News reports surrounding their tumultuous union suggest that twosome did not celebrate Mother's Day together as they continue to live their separate lives. However, Lopez took to her Instagram account to share two posts, one of which paid tribute to her relationship with her kids and the other to her mom, Guadalupe Lupe Rodriguez. In another, she shared several photos of herself and Rodriguez, her mom, noting that she continuously realizes the sacrifices you made of yourself and your dreams to give us the opportunity and strength to live our own as years pass by. So, what do we think?
It ain't worked once. What
Okay.
made you think it was gonna work out this time? Girl, your diva levels have skyrocketed at this point. Did you really think that it was gonna work out?
I think she did.
I don't understand why. We just heard the description of Jennifer Gardner. She has like a t-shirt on. I don't know. I'm just gonna say some Nikes and jeans and sunglasses, just walking around with her, inner beauty radiating. JLo is a whole production. So I think Ben is kicking himself in the ass for leaving Jennifer Gardner. The pictures we have seen, yes, I'm gonna dwell on it. The pictures that we have seen when they're together, he's always smiling. He's almost in a flirtatious position, in my opinion. They share kids together. They seem pretty amicable. Like there's like a genuine friendship there. Clearly, there's an article saying that that's his shoulder to lean on. Why?
Yeah.
She's with the whole John Miller, which I'll tell you guys about it in a little bit. Where is he in all of this? What? How does Jennifer Gardner know the new passcode to this insane $100 million LA pad, and JLo hasn't been there yet? Like, how does she know the code? How?
Oh, wow. Okay.
The math is mathing, and the math is saying JLo is out. The
Okay.
equation is not equating. What do you think?
I'm going to play devil's advocate here.
Okay.
And
Even
I
though
think
you agree with me, I know you do.
I am not going to say whether I agree or not yet.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason why I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to play devil's advocate is because, so of course, I think it makes sense that all those photos we see of Ben with Jennifer Garner, he's happy go lucky, he seems to be in high spirits and all that. Yeah, because they're not together. They're not married. They're friends.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have to worry about drama with your friends. So of course you're going to be happy. Of course you're going to be in high spirits. You don't have to deal with any drums or any complications. None of the BS that you normally have to deal in relationships.
So what you're saying is that Ben, I'm gonna call him Benny and Jenny are not friends. He can't have this happy-go-lucky friendship with her.
So what I'm saying is, in terms of him and Jennifer Garner, it would be foolish to not understand that there is a love and a friendship there. They have an 18-year-old child. Like, they've been together, or they were together for a long time. They have 3 children. They're going to be family forever. It seems to me that they have found the perfect co-parenting formula that
Mhm.
has been working for them for many years. They divorced a long time ago. So I honestly believe that people are making a mountain out of a molehill when it comes to him and Jennifer Garner. I think it makes sense that they're close. I think it makes sense that they're friends and that they have such a great relationship. Of course, he's going to be light when he's with her, there's no complications that comes with her. If she's got dramas going on, he doesn't have to put up with her. If she's having a bad day, he doesn't have to put up with her. That's his ex. So it's easy to just be like, I'll see you later. I'm good to go. Whereas if you're having problems with your spouse, whether you're friends and happy with your spouse or not, but if you're having problems, yeah, things are going to not look so happy go lucky all the time. I think that to a certain extent, um, Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck did seem to have like a friendship before they got engaged. A lot of the stuff that we saw, he seemed happy with her. We knew she was happy, but he seemed happy with her as well. And I think that the way the internet brain works, the mass cumulative brain works, is that when you see one thing, people just run with it. We see one instance where he was looking unhappy with her, and then every other photo was like, oh, he's unhappy, look, he's miserable.
Mm-hmm.
But then what about
in this? Whoosh.
but then what about all the other times when there were plenty of other pictures in which he was not looking unhappy? Because here's the thing,
Mm-hmm.
paparazzi aren't stupid. What are they going to do? They're going to give you what sells.
Mm-hmm.
What sells? What people, the hive mentality is thinking, he's unhappy. So they're not going to promote or try to sell these happy pictures of Jennifer and Ben together, because that's not what's selling. So for all we know, he has been happy and friendly and, light with her in the past. We just weren't seeing that.
Mm-hmm.
Um and so, as far as whatever marital strife there may be going on right now, it could have something to do with the disastrous documentary slash movie slash musical, whatever thing that JLo did. Because I think it was very clear from that documentary that Ben didn't exactly think it was the best idea for her to do that. But he didn't want to stifle her creatively. So he supported her as a spouse would do. My assumption is that with it not going so well, that may have created, some kind of resentment probably from either side. But anyway, it makes sense that Jennifer Garner and him are on good terms, and people wanting to turn it into more. I don't know. I don't think that's what it is.
You bring up some good points, being devil's advocate, but tell me your true feelings. Nothing wrong.
Can't deal with you. My true feelings are that I
Mm,
think I don't want to say like, oh, you guys tried it didn't work, why try it again? I think sometimes people do need to try again to kind
mm,
of really hammer it home. This isn't working, or this was not supposed to work. Because sometimes women, because I will speak for women right now, we tend to be a little hard-headed. And if we want to believe that this is fate, we're going to run with it no matter what anybody tells us, right? And so I think that, especially given Jennifer Lopez's history with her just being in love with the idea of love and her being a serial relationship person, it makes sense that she would have wanted to make this be her timeless love story and all that. But reality is different from what you kind of fantasize about. And I don't know if maybe her reality and her fantasy have collided in a way in which it's created an implosion in her marriage. If that's the case, that sucks.
mm-hmm. So, about Jennifer Gardner and John Miller, their relationship timeline, and I'm scanning really quick. Gardner and Miller amicably split in August 2020, so they were dating for 2 years prior to that. But Us Weekly confirmed in May 2021 that they had rekindled their romance. So
Oh,
they
okay.
were recently spotted walking along LA together on Wednesday, April 24th, engaged in conversation. I'm going to skip what they were wearing. She connected with Miller, chairman and CEO of the Cali Group, back in 2018, shortly before finalizing her divorce from Ben Affleck. So the article also mentions that they might be ready to get engaged, move things further along.
Oh, well.
So she's happy to be spotted with him, you know, a lot more instead of having a more of a clandestine relationship. So there's that. Girl might be happy and she might be a friend, but
Maybe.
I don't know. Where there's smoke, there's
Okay, but
fire.
here's the thing. You did not think that with Jennifer Lopez and Ben.
No,
Because, so how does it work for Garner but not for Lopez?
because
Why are you saying if it didn't work the first time, why y'all trying again? But then you're telling Jennifer Garner, oh, where there's smoke, there's fire.
because I'm a child of contradiction. Jennifer
You
Lopez is too much.
you really are. You are like so
I'm
omnipotent.
at this point. This is so. Unfortunately for Jen, if this was the love of her life, which she says numerous times, and her mother says it as well, it sucks that it didn't work out. But I'm gonna say probably it's things that we don't see in Ben. He might
Yeah.
not be the easiest person, but I think it's largely JLo, in my opinion, in my observations. Like I've mentioned in other videos, I think she's in love with the idea of love. I don't think she's willing to sacrifice her career, the limelight, or everything that there is to be with Ben. Ben is a much more reserved guy. He doesn't care for the glitz and glam. He really only comes out to promote his work. And Jennifer Lopez is attention seeking. She loves everything about the clothes, the attention, how good I look. Well, she looks great, but she doesn't want to give it up for love. So this is the sacrifice. I mean, this is the price she has to pay. She doesn't want
Yeah.
to give that up. So I can see why this relationship is on the rocks. I think fundamentally they're too different.
It's crazy because it's like I believe in opposites attracting. I think that's
Hmm.
definitely something that happens. But I also believe in compromise, and I don't know that um in Hollywood there's much room for compromising. Obviously,
Hmm.
we don't know what's going on in their marriage. We're not there. Um and what happens between two people really is not something that any of us can ever fully know, right? Because whether we get one side or both sides, there's still stuff that's left unsaid.
True.
So ultimately I think that it's sucky for the kids more so than anybody else. Like the article mentioned, Emmy seems to be very fond and attached of Finn, Ben Affleck's child, and and it's unfortunate because clearly they have blended their families and it involves five kids, and it just sucks if there's going to be yet another, broken family
Hmm.
um
Hmm.
for all of them.
I don't know if it seemed like this to other people, but maybe they rushed into this. I know this was a slow burn, like Bridgerton's Penelope and Colin, as Dee said. We've seen this go on since the early 2000s,
Mm.
but a lot has changed
Yeah.
in a person. And we knew JLo up and coming, and now the JLo that is now. Ben has always been ultra famous, in my opinion. So,
Pretty much.
yeah, so I think she probably didn't realize how much she's changed or how much maybe she's even stuck in her ways. Again, with the
Mhm.
limelight, with wanting the attention. We clearly see that trying to go back on tour, trying to
Mhm.
do this documentary, even though nobody was funding it, she was being hard headed and funded it herself, all $20 million.
Yeah.
She's had a couple flops. I think she was mad at the Met Gala that she wasn't like the person, the it person.
Mm.
She got a
Yeah.
lot of backlash being a co-host. So I think it's partially, in my opinion, that she was jealous of Zendaya
Mm.
because she's not the it person no more, and that's okay. I don't, but she
Yeah.
can't reconcile with that thought.
Yeah, that
So
sucks.
I think she's a whole different person. And she thought she was probably going to pick up where they left off, and they didn't. I think that they rushed into
Mm-hmm.
getting married and reacquainting and really getting to know each other again.
Yeah, that sucks.
It is what it is. I wonder who her next boo is going to be.
Oh my God. Here we go.
We gotta end it in a lighter note. But guys, that concludes today's episode. Please let us know what you think about this whole JLo Ben saga. Are they gonna get divorced? Do you think JLo has changed her ways for Ben? Like, do you see Ben being annoyed with JLo and her attention-seeking ways, or is this all Ben's fault because he's just too reserved and too calm and he's not accommodating Jen enough? Let us know. Maybe we're wrong, or maybe I'm wrong. I'll say it for myself. But that concludes today's video. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Also, please share our video. We're trying to grow our community so your friends can be our friends so we can all be friends. We also have social media, which Theo will tell you about.
We are on TikTok and Instagram at Hear Me Out DNE. So make sure you guys like, follow, share, and comment. You can also listen to the videos in podcast format via YouTube Music and Spotify.
All right, guys. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.